everybody, I got a tip. If you want me here, take a trip. It make you holler, it make you shout. Come along with me, we're tripping now. Now listen, girls, and listen, boys. These little things, they ain't no toys. They are for real, know what I mean. They make you holler, they make you shout. Come on, baby, we'll trip on out.
What is going on, y'all? I'm sitting here playing with fire like usual. Excuse me for a second while I tend to this. Oh shit, not good, not good. I had to take my dad to for day. They had him in there for 5 hours. It was I forget what it's, but um, they inject you with something radioactive. I don't know if it was kryptonite or what it was, but and then they have to they use that to watch your heart, and yeah, they had him in there for like 5 hours. What else happened? I don't know. Like I've been slacking. Well, I really don't watch much these days anyway, but I did happen to watch last night. So anything that happened today, I'm completely out of the loop on. I haven't even looked at my Instagram DMs yet, so there is one person that I reached out to yesterday, the day before, that told a flat out lie about me. That you guys, if you were here for that stream, you saw it. I'm gonna talk about that here shortly, and some other stuff. This is like the fucking like seventh time. We were counting it up. It's like the seventh time I got canceled. What's going on, Sarah Luco? What's up, Dr. Mortician? What's up, Meth Claus? Cooley turned the frogs gay. Well, you might be onto something there. So Freya Melinda, driving drunk to neglect my kid. What's up? What's up, MasterCard? MasterCard knows what I'm talking about because he's the one that sent me the clip of Wog freaking just lying about something he said I said. Nanya plays terrible cringe music from. Yeah, I don't like her music at all. It's just not my genre. I don't like drum machines either because it just sounds flat and fake. So, all right, what's up? You're drinking White Claw in your grumpy cup. Nice. Like she has big milkers. I wouldn't know. She is not one that has sent me booby pics. So I wouldn't know. Oh shit! Fire! So Wog, if you're here, I'll give you an opportunity to come up if you want. Should be pinned. Why did you go on Ryan's stream and tell people that I said that I would overlook if Ed had a CP charge? I said I would overlook it because it's in the past. I never fucking said that. I've been saying quite the opposite, especially on that stream. So why are you lying, Wog? I mean, I'm used to a lot of these motherfuckers lying about me pretty much on a daily basis, but I really did think Wog was better than that. Jenna made Jeff cry on his own stream. I mean, she's abrasive and annoying. How did she make him cry? I mean, she's highly opinionated. Um, and she's nuts too. But yeah, but Drone Racer, you're another one who has said that I said things that I never fucking said. But here's a problem, man. Is because I guess Ed and I, people think that we sound alike. I don't think so, but like we constantly get confused with each other. Um, People are saying, "Oh, you said this, you said that," but it wasn't fucking me that said it. It was Ed. And for whatever reason, people think that this channel is Ed's channel. Even on like the Dramagram page, I've had people hit me up on the Dramagram page thinking that I'm Ed. Right? I don't know. I don't get it. Using the Bible to show his dead relatives are in hell. Well, I mean, you can take the Bible in a lot of different ways, you know. According to, what is it, Mormons? Fuck, I can't remember right. It's one of those fringe groups. They think that there's only room for like 112,000 people in heaven. I forget the exact number, but they think that there's actually a limit on it. And 112,000, that's not very many people, so I would bet heaven's already full. Turn the voice changer to 11. Yeah, we could do that. That might help. Hey, Cups, have I ever seen you talk shit about me? Not that I can think of, but I really don't watch a whole lot of stuff, so. I mean, if you did, the chances are I wouldn't have saw it, so. That's a good point, Marlboro. Cancel it. Oh, dude, Marlboro, I did see yours last. I missed it while it was live, but I saw it later. Like, who was fucking? If you don't mind saying, I realize you're upset, but like, who was talking shit about you? Jehovah's Witnesses, 144,000. Yes, I believe you're right, Cut Pile. I believe you're right. Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses, 144,000. That sounds closer to, yeah. Maybe we already live in hell. I thought about that. You know, Earth kind of sucks. Well, the Earth doesn't really suck. It's the fucking people on it. Jen A is your friend. Well, I mean, good luck. If you can tolerate her, more power to you. It happened just the other day, Drone Racer. It happened just the other day on this stream. You said that I said something, but as it turns out, it was Ed that said it. And I've seen you say stuff before that you were saying that I said that I never did. But it's not just you. It's a lot of people. You need a wrench. We'll see about that. Hold on, I'm trying to add somebody. Okay, what's up, Till?
What to do? What to do? I don't know
Yeah,
who the
dude.
fuck it was. I heard somebody. Okay, so what happened last night? And I'll explain this. Is I was really fucking high in the hospital because I just got out of surgery, and I was watching somebody. I forget the who I was watching. But I was watching somebody, and someone said in open chat, someone talks shit about me. I'm trying to remember who it was that said they were talking shit about me. I want to say it was James, but I don't want to point fingers. It was James, aka Damone, aka whoever the fuck he wants to be today. Anywho, I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but I was very upset. I was in so much pain last night that I woke up screaming in pain because I'm hurting bad.
I bet.
And so I'm like, "Oh, fuck it." And I went live and I said what I needed to say. And it's just a blanket statement. If you want to talk shit about me, fuck the whole city world in on.
Yeah. After I got kicked off the Nadia's, I saw that you had been live. I missed it when you were actually on, but yeah, dude, that sucks. I mean, we make a lot of jokes about it and make light of it, but like losing a body part, even a small one, has got to be a very, very traumatic experience.
It is very, very, very traumatic. I'm I saw my toe today, actually. And
Oh yeah.
if okay, so the way my the three toes are on that side, if the two on the outside were gone, my middle toe would be the one left, and I would flip everybody off with my toe.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, at least some good came out of it. I'm joking,
I know you're
but yeah,
joking.
I know. I used to really like Damone or James or whatever the fuck his name is, but I just don't anymore. He's got the nerve, and I am weird. I don't disagree with that, but he's got the nerve to call me weird after he showed his dick to everybody on a Discord or
I
whatever the hell
don't
it
give a
was.
flying fuck about any of that shit. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. I ain't into that shit. Y'all some gay ass motherfuckers. All I know.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to go and have a cigarette. I um I was able to get my hands on 7.5, and yeah, Tasha's telling me to shut the fuck up, but I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, probably.
What, baby? Hold on. Anywho, I'm actually starting to feel the effects of them, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right, man. Sounds like a plan.
So,
They they didn't send you home with anything.
oh no, they sent me home with salt.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. And I went to the doctor's today, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going to get you some pain meds today." All right, cool. Remember, I have a very high tolerance to. I'm very drug resistant, and I have a high tolerance to pain meds. I know. All right, cool. So can I get like like 10 325s or 15 325s? No, because your kidneys are going to rot if I do. I don't give a fuck about my kidneys. I could give two fucks. I want relief. I know it works with me. I have a pick line. Just give me some Dilaudid.
Yeah, when you start asking for stuff by name, that tends to kind of shy him away from it.
Well, here's the thing. I know it works.
Right.
They don't
But
like
still,
that.
though, they're so freaked out.
Huh?
I mean, they used to hand the shit out like candy. That's really how I got hooked on stuff is from doctors. I really was not a drug guy until I got hurt, and they just started giving me massive amounts of oxys and Vicodin and whatever the hell else.
Oxycodone.
So now,
Mm.
oh yeah, I used to get Roxy's.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't. I still take opioids, but I won't. There's something about OxyContin that I can't control. I was able to control the Vicodin for a long time, for like 2 years, and I really didn't get addicted to it. But
You
when they
ever heard
switched
of
me over to
Opana?
oxys, man, oh yeah, stop signs.
No, Opana. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah, yeah. The bigger ones are shaped like a stop sign. That's what we call it.
Yeah, they don't make those no more.
I'm not surprised. They were
Yep.
potent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, fentanyl, some crazy something shit too. I ain't taking no fentanyl. Fuck that.
No,
Fentanyl
they
is
gave me
not.
the they gave me the fentanyl patches, but um, the warning labels for those things, and this was back when I actually gave a shit about myself, but like the warning labels for fentanyl patches is it's like two big ass fucking fold out road maps. And I had my kids were younger at the time, and like just touching one of those things could put a child, you know, in the hospital or worse. So I had them switch. I was only on it for a couple of months, and then like I was scared. I would tape them down, right? But I was scared that like one would come off me in the night and land on my old lady or some shit. So,
Hey, cops behind us.
uh,
Hey, cops behind us. If that was to happen and I ever was able to stop the eye before I die, that would be the coolest fucking shit I've ever done in my entire life. I've always wanted to go on the field and dot the eye. I would probably cry. I would literally fucking cry. That's how much it means to me to stop the eye. You were really high. Cut pill, for me, when I was in the hospital, yeah. I was really high. They got a generic Opana that still works, but brand name Opana sucks now. Oh, okay.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think they
see,
changed the formula to make it harder to make it harder to. Well, they did the same thing with oxys. They changed the formula to make it harder to cook down or to grind up or whatever.
fucking just grind me up some fucking oxy and I was fucking snort them.
You can't get away with that now because they got, you know, I mean, you probably still could with the blueberries or whatever, but not the actual OxyContin because they've got like a hard wax
Well,
in
I
them now.
mean,
You can't just grind them up.
you can just grind them up and put them in applesauce.
Well, I mean, I would take them and soak them in citric acid overnight. Just put a whole bunch of them in there, and then it comes out like a glob, and then just drink that shit. I did that for a while.
Never did that. Tasha told me shut the fuck up. You don't know what not to talk about. Okay, I'm sorry. She's okay. My wife is telling me I gotta go. So I'm gonna listen to her and tell her I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say, all right, yeah, I was just gonna kind of try to gently. He sounds like he's getting kind of fucked up, and I don't want him to say something he'll regret later, as I have done many times. All right, I see y'all coming in here, and I wasn't trying to be rude. Didn't, you know? Um, I just didn't want to interrupt him for a long time. He wished he would die because of pain. Yeah, I know how that goes. Hide some drugs in a Native American. Well, we can do that. Yeah, they turned to a gel nipple. Yep. All right, Joe, you take it easy. Oxy 30s and 20s are the only good pills they got now. Not OxyContin, but just the straight Oxy. Yeah, yeah. The Roxys. I used to get 30s and 15s. I mean, not at the same time, but at different times. At one time I had 30s, and another time I had 15s. Um, Plus, back then it was easier to find that kind of shit off the street. But yeah, if you're gonna abuse them, it helps if that waxy shit's not in the way. The matrix, we called it. Yeah, the 30 milligram were blue. Yep. I haven't had any of those in a long time. Like I said, I try to. I mean, I'm still an addict, and I do still take morphine, but I can control that reasonably well, unless I go on one of my binges. But there was just something about oxycodone that I just could not control. And even after being on Vicodin for 2 years, I was still able to control it. I didn't get addicted to it. I would skip days just to make sure, and other than hurting, it didn't really, there weren't any withdrawal symptoms. But there's just something about oxy that I believe is intentional. These drug companies want you to stay hooked on it because once a doctor gets a chronic pain patient, he's got a patient for life because you ain't giving that shit up unless something nasty happens. And even then, a lot of us don't. Yeah, PA medic. That this stuff, I don't really think the stuff actually stops pain. I think it just fucks you up bad enough that you don't care, or you don't, you just don't register it as bad. Now I also take Lyrica, and I know people use that to get high with, but I don't see the attraction. I've taken massive amounts, and it didn't. It does help, like with the pins and needles and shit like that. It does help with that if I take enough. But oh yeah, I remember the '80s, man. The 80 milligram oxys. They actually made a 120. No, it doubled every time, so it was 160. Because back then, when they first came out, they doubled. They went 20, 40, 80, and a few years after that, then they started putting different doses in between. But they actually made a 160 for a while, but they took them off the market pretty fast because I guess pretty much everybody that had them OD'd. No, they did have it was either a 120 or a 160, but they weren't out for very long. I never encountered any. Lyrica has the worst withdrawal symptoms. I haven't had any problem really, but I don't go crazy on it though. I mean, I do take massive amounts at one time sometimes, but I don't do that like every day. Man, you guys are fucking. I haven't been able to get fucked up in like almost 2 weeks because my dad's not doing good, and I got to stay sharp in case I have to drive him to the hospital. So I haven't really even been taking my sleeping pills very much either. But no, you guys are making me want to go find some oxys. I'm not going to, but because I got other stuff. Only seen 160s once. Yeah, I don't remember what they looked like. I just remember that they didn't last very long on the market. I believe that. So they were football shaped and fire engine red. It could be. I really don't remember. It wasn't. I don't think I ever actually encountered them. They're purple. I don't know. Man, all my chats turn into drug talk or boobies, which I'm cool with both. Came off lyric, take gabapentin instead, increases relief effect of the pain medication. Yeah, they tried me on gabapentin, like shortly, like within the first couple of years when I got hurt, but it did nothing. It didn't help at all. And then I was the first patient that my doctor gave Lyrica to, and he sent me on with some samples. And of course, it always takes way more than you're supposed to, but it does help. So with that good itch when you come in on a sweet, sweet opioid. You know what? I've never had that problem. Like it doesn't, opioids don't make me itch. Like they don't make me constipated. I've never had any of that kind of problem. Now, if I go a couple of days without taking the morphine, the first when I like the first one I take, it fucking tears like it tears my stomach up so bad, like I literally can't get off the floor or ground or whatever I'm on. Like it cramps my stomach so bad, but it's only on the first dose. After that, as long as I keep on it, it doesn't do that. Hey, Dominique, what's up? And yes, happy birthday, clown. I'm having that kind of anxiety like you have um like when you completely run out of pills, but your dealer's supposed to be there 5 minutes ago and he's not there. That fucking anxiety when you're waiting on your dealer to show up is I don't know, it's a very specific kind of anxiety that I wouldn't know how to replicate. Bill, you thought that douchebag once you canceled. There are a lot of douchebags that want me canceled. I've been canceled, I don't know. This is like the seventh time. And here's the deal about that is like every other time this shit's come up, and I mean, most of you, some of you have been around like from back then. Like every single time except for last night when this shit's come up, like the whole chat has supported me. You know what I mean? So, um, Red Hood told them a lot of things that weren't true, and I was trying to straighten some of it out, but they fucking kicked me before I explained some things. And then she tried to say that I jumped off, which is not what happened. Um, she kicked me, and that I can actually prove. Bill is yeah, nerdy parent. I do try to keep my word as best as I can. These motherfuckers around here like to trash my name, but I can keep secrets. I'm keeping secrets for people that fucking stab me in the back. Sometimes I wonder if I should. Yes, Dominique, Nanya canceled me last night. Yeah, Aussie Pete, he did lie. Saying that I had a picture of him when he was a fucking minor, that's not, well, I mean, as far as I know, that's not true because the picture I had didn't look like a minor to me. And who knows, maybe it's not even fucking him. I don't know. Oh, I don't feel like listening to you. Bye bye. When you're ready, we'll see what way. Oh, okay, you're talking to all these new people that think they know everything. Yeah, you're exactly right, MasterCard. That's what it is. All these new people that think they know everything but really have no clue what has happened around here. Yeah, you're 100% right. And I don't hang around enough to try to defend myself either because I don't really care all that much. So is not A the new gate? Apparently, Bill only likes canceling when he gets to do it. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right, Empty Cat Fireside. Sometimes I feel more like Pinky in the brain than anybody else. How's little fucker? Oh, and little shit. Yes. Yeah. Like I said, I've been extremely busy and haven't had a chance to do a whole lot with them. But I hadn't seen little fucker around in a couple of days. And yesterday, I did see him, but he wasn't acting right. Like usually, if it's been a while since he's seen me, he runs right up to me and rolls around on his back and shows me his belly and everything. But he didn't do that, and he just wasn't moving very fast. But he does have those neurological issues. And then I was out of town with my dad from like 8 o'clock in the morning until like 9 o'clock at night. And I was looking for him earlier, but I couldn't find him anywhere. Um, so I hope he's all right. But little shit's doing pretty good. If little fucker doesn't look better, like within the next couple of days, I'll take him back to the vet. Um, but as of right now, I can't find him. Tommy Phillips has a money over everything. Well, I mean, money's nice, but make our own currency free from hypocrisy. Oh, good luck with free from hypocrisy. Good luck with that. All right, Mark, I saw your. I can't read your whole message while I'm live, but yeah, you're not supposed to be blocked from the chat. I can't fix it now, but um, I'll try to. I'm bad about remembering to do that kind of things, but I'll fix it later. Uh, Ryan, I saw your private message just now. Am I trying to cancel you? No, we weren't even talking about you until you showed up. Please let you know when I find. Okay, yeah. I will keep you updated on little fucker. Actually, I'm there now. I'll walk out and see. Maybe he's popped up. I hope so. Y'all, I don't get attached to animals. I really usually don't. I'm not a big pet guy. I think maybe the reason I don't get attached to animals is because I spent my whole life hunting and slaughtering animals on farms and shit. Maybe that's why. But there is something. I admit there is something about little fucker that just gets me. Maybe it's because he gives me fives, or maybe it's because his back's messed up like mine, or maybe I don't know. No, he's not up here with the others. Come on, there's a cloud. Hey, little fucker. Usually, if he hears my voice, he'll come running, but I don't know. Oh, I gotta show you guys. I'll show you guys something real quick. Jilly Fisher, are you in here still? Or actually, I don't. Hold on. Wish you were here. Oh, I'm gonna get canceled again. I know sometimes he hangs out here, but I don't see him. I don't know. If he turns up or if I find out anything, I will let you know. Sometimes he just takes off for a couple of days at a time, though. Just, do it. He's a tomcat, so out doing tomcat things. So it's not uncommon for him to take off a couple of days at a time. But when I saw him yesterday, he just wasn't acting right. Like, usually when he sees me, he runs straight up to me. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of taking care of my dad's garden and taking care of his animals because he's not been feeling good. And little fucker was always hanging around with me then. Maybe he's mad because I didn't take him to my new place. I don't know. I know he was mad at me for a long time when he got lost. My dad is actually PA medic. My dad is what's up, Rod Fuller? My dad is actually the last couple of days I think he's felt better. The thing is that like my dad, and I'm not saying it just because he's my daddy, but he is like the toughest man that I've ever met. And if he tells you something doesn't feel good, you know it's bad. So it's really hard to tell. I mean, he can be fucking, he can get hit by a truck and he'll tell you that he feels fine, But we took him. That's where been all day. We took him down to the Lafayette Hospital. They injected him with some, I don't know if it was kryptonite or what, but some kind of radioactive material, and they watch it go through your heart. It's like a 5-hour long test. So we did that today, but we won't know the results for a couple of days, I guess. Yeah, my parents are in their 70s, so I mean, what's weird though is my dad has busted his ass his whole life on farms and in factories. And like 2 days after he retired, he got real sick, and he hasn't been the same since. He actually almost missed his own retirement party. And I know that my parents been together for over 50 years, and I know that when one of them goes, the other one's going to go right after, because that's how that works. Was he also a bail bondsman? No. Was that die? I'm not sure what you're talking about, or if you're even talking to me. Tell you what, man, I didn't realize, like, I know that my dad does a lot of stuff for other people, but I didn't realize how much until I took it over for him. And I still didn't even get everything done yet. But I've been trying to. I've only spent like 2 nights at my new place because I've been sticking around here in case he has to go to the hospital real quick. It can take an hour to get an ambulance out where they live. Your father passed away. Oh shit, when you were 13. Man, that's a. I mean, it's always rough, but that's a real rough age to lose your dad. You know, the guy that's supposed to teach you how to be a man and stuff, and do dad shit with you. I that had to be that had to be rough. Spend all the time you can with them. Yeah, I am. The thing is and don't get me wrong, I love my mother, but I can't sit around her for very long because I can't. She's a great person. She's a very nice lady. But I can't stand her fucking nagging, and I don't know how my dad tolerates it 24 hours a day. My dad was in a coma a couple of years ago, well longer than that, but anyway, he was in a coma for 3 days. But I don't really think he was in a coma. I think he just got really good at ignoring my mom. Oh shit, he died Christmas Day. Man, it's a bad day to have something like that attached to. Yeah, it's real easy to get complacent or get busy or take people for granted. We all do that. No need for pandemonium. I disagree. I think that there has to be a balance, right? Somewhere there is complete pandemonium, and then, the yin yang. Somewhere there is complete tranquility. I don't know where, but it's there. So you got to have a balance. Where in the hell did my other cigarettes go? And where's my only cigarette? Did you check the bathroom? The bathtub? She sleeps there sometimes. Yeah, that's another thing, people. Um, I'd kind of hope there'd be some more of them in here, but nobody's gonna fucking tell me who I can or can't have on my channel. There are people that I let up here just because they told me I can't. I don't necessarily want them up here, but you know, yeah. See, that's the thing. All these uh, grimy assholes that call other people grimy that are doing just as bad or worse shit have this thing going where nobody dares speak out against them because they're afraid to get dragged. Yeah, Dominique. And I used to be much more invested in this so-called community than I am now. But it's fucked up. Like earlier today, I was getting messages, be on this panel, be on that panel. But like, I can't just fuck. You got to give me some notice, people. There was no way I could have done it today anyway. But like, it's messed up how like I just don't. People that watch that catch every single fucking panel, I don't fucking get it, man. There's no way. What's up, Frankie? Are you the same Frankie that I knew that was around here like a year ago? And then you and your friend took off, and I haven't talked to either one of you since. But if you're a different Frankie, just let me know. Trying to remember what else. Somebody else showed me something. MasterCard showed me the thing about Wog lying about me, but there's been other things people sent me. It's like the same shit with different people, but now I can't fucking. I was going to address that too, and now I can't fucking. I can't remember what it was. Not really all that important, I guess, but. Well, thank you, Secret Lover. I could actually use a Secret Lover right now. No, I actually have a couple. No, I mean, I could use another one, but I do appreciate it. Oh shit! I just realized I forgot to. Man, I forgot to pick the garden today. Yeah, it was almost dark when I got home anyway, but damn it. If any of you lives close and you need an abundance of vegetables, let me know because we give the shit away. We give away eggs too, but we're not. The hens aren't laying as much as they used to. tell you what, y'all, I probably still won't be able to tonight, but staying sober this many days in a row kind of sucks. I mean, it's not really been a problem, but I'm due. I'm overdue. God, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Thought you were told to shut your chat. Yep, I was JFK. I don't know who the fuck they think they are. People that uh, seem to have it in for other people that have channels. I don't know if they want to take us all out so that they get all the views, or people that speak on things that they really don't know about and choose whichever way they want to play it to suit their needs the best. That's what's going on. And I've been warned about, I've been warned. I won't say that I haven't been, but I already kind of had that figured out. There's a reason why I don't associate with certain people a whole lot. You're going to be in trouble. Yes, JFK, you're on the blacklist. Yeah, you're right, Frankie. I'm not in alliance with anybody. I'm on an island by myself, and I want to keep it that way. See, that's the thing, man. There's some stuff that I know that I was contemplating. I mean, like, there's a lot of shit. You guys know that there's a lot of shit that the ones that have been around know what I'm talking about. But and I was actually contemplating sharing some of that information uh, with them, but after last night, I've changed my mind. JFK, did you shut your Instagram down? Because that's the only way I have to get a hold of you, I think. Because I don't think I have your phone number. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't remember. You did shut it down. Well, I mean, I can't say I blame you. I did some house cleaning last night and on my personal one, and I threw some people off my personal one because I don't want them there. They can contact me through the drama one that I don't check half the time anyway. So. Yeah, MasterCard apparently. There's some other shit going on that like she don't know I know about. It's, I mean, there are people running and telling her things, and then they're running back to me and saying, "Oh, look what she blah blah blah." It's the same old same old. And then she tried to act like it didn't happen in Ed's last night. And then she tried to act like I rage quit or something, but she kicked me before I had a chance to finish what I was going to say because she doesn't want the truth. That's the thing. A lot of you in here were around, like, have been around for a long fucking time. You know what I'm talking about. Every time Redhead and I go back and forth on this, the general chat is uh, backing me up, and he just keeps bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up. And he finally found somebody. Um, yeah, there's a lot more. I think it's a power struggle, struggling to control that something where like there's really no power there. That's what gets me about it is like that's why part of why I named my channel Pulling the Strings. It's a guitar reference, and it's also because I think it's hilarious. All these people say, "Oh, Bill's controlling things from behind," and I do have a certain amount of influence that most people don't see. That much is true, and I can still get things done. None of that's changed. In fact, it's actually I've had more people come to me with shit here lately, and I just don't want to fuck with it sometimes. But yeah, that's part of why I named this channel Pulling the Strings is because they think that like there's some kind of control to be had, and there really isn't. And as far as the people that I've actually gotten out of here, um, yeah, I did it quietly because I don't need the fucking attention, and it's none of anybody else's goddamn business. That's part of the deal. Is they just go, and then I don't have to show people what's up. And it's never for anything trivial. It's never for anything that's been done personally against me. I didn't even really know half of them. Am I the public master? Yeah, just like the song, Master of Puppets. Wait a minute, they put JFK's grandkids on the panel channel. Did I read that right? Yes, guys, it's been me the whole time. And see, here's a whole other thing: is that there are people that, and oh man, I gotta be careful what I say. There are people that like you never see them in chats. As far as I know, one in particular, I'm the only one that knows who the hell they are, and they are really good about finding shit like bad shit on people, and then they give it to me, and I do what I got to do. Yeah, Tech. I saw part of FTKs. Nothing was going on when I was watching it, but yeah, the way he's doing to that guy is fucking awesome. I certainly have a lot of respect to him for what he's doing. They put it on you telling me to. Oh yeah, okay, that makes more sense. You have no strings to pull. See, yeah, that's the thing, man. Is like you can't really fucking tell people what to do like they tried to do to me. It's not going to work. It just makes you look stupid at the end of the day when it doesn't happen. I think I think I already know the answer to this question, uh, JFK. But and if you don't want to say it here, then by all means don't. But I think people should know who took your grandkid's picture. That's why. See, that's the thing. I would love to be able to brag about my grandson and show him off, but I don't put pictures of my grandson anywhere online because of this kind of bullshit. Why does Jeff let Nunya run his panels? Because she wants to run everything and he allows it to happen. That's why. What's up, Mandingo? I was just thinking about shutting this down, but now that you're here, I'll probably keep it up. Yeah, it is a worry for safety. I think that I know, Jay. I thought, I mean, I don't want to say it here, but I don't know. Maybe, especially if I'm wrong, I don't really want to accuse somebody of something like that if I'm wrong because I can't prove it. You know. What's up, Freya? Tracking tech. I see. Yeah, man, Nigo. I know you get a thing for gay men, so it only makes sense that you're following tech around. Jeff is a weak man. Yeah, yep, for sure. Jen A. Oh yeah, I heard that you made Jeff cry today. Is that true? All right, JFK. That's cool. Half attention. Yeah. Well, that's all I'm worthy of, Freya. I'm not worthy of anybody's full attention, so you're good. Won't you be my neighbor? Ugly Kid Joe had a cool song. I think it was called Neighbor, but yeah, if you're familiar with them, pull up, Ray. So, okay, Jen A. I know you don't really like me. We really don't get along, but I gotta know, how did you make Jeff cry? It's supposed to be a big crowd. That's cool. That if somebody does something like that, they should never be able to not have to look over their shoulder again. You rape somebody, and you should never feel comfortable anywhere, even in your own home, ever again. Most of those dudes are straight beta males. Yeah, there's a lot of beta males around here. That's why a lot of the dudes around here don't like me. It's because uh, they are betas that get to hide behind keyboards. They would never challenge an alpha like this to his actual face. Tommy pulled up to try Jeff's tears. Oh shit. Yes, I want to know why Jenna. I heard it was because she told him his family members were in hell or some shit like that. Which, if they're anything like him, they probably are, because he's a fucking fake ass Christian. He ain't going to heaven. You can fake it all you want. God knows your true heart. Would he be proud to go in front of St. Peter or God himself and show him the shit that he's done on his channel? Probably not. That by itself will get you thrown in hell. Just being on YouTube will get you thrown in hell. Definitely had Gen A on panel print. Yeah, see that's the thing is there are people that they draw views and shit, but there are people that I just don't usually let up here. I don't really give a shit about the views. I'm gonna do what I want. Because that's the thing is it's hard to feel bad for Jeff the way he. I mean, he's a fake Christian, so it's hard to feel bad for him when it comes to that kind of stuff. And struggle snuggle, I like it. I like that. I like that phrase. Jeff had fake tears, so he was fake crying. I don't know. Vote Gen A 2024. All right, we can do that. Yeah, Lisa, we were just talking about FTK. I think what he's doing is awesome. I mean, it sucks that he has to, but good on him. Jeff is a fake person. He's been an animatronic this whole time. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Would Jeff feel bad for anyone if the rules were reversed? No, he don't give a fuck about anybody but himself. That's the thing. He's using all the stuff that's going on as a way to pander his way back in. People seem to forget that he's been called out for lying many, many times. They actually fucking, and I didn't have any part in it, but they actually voted. I actually voted Jeff out, but then the same guy that held a panel to vote Jeff out had him up on a panel like 2 weeks later. So how the fuck are you trying to cancel somebody and then have him on your panel? I don't get it. Makes no sense to me. Would a mod please drop FTK's channel? Please. Thank you. Oh, what's going on? Please tell me you came up here to talk dirty. Oh shit, we lost him already.
Can you hear me?
You're kind of roboty, but you're all right. Sounds like you're mixing a drink.
Yeah, whiskey and ice. Yeah. Is that better?
Nice, I like
I'm
it. Yeah, that's
walking.
better.
How you doing, Bill? Am I allowed to be here? You know, we have like restrictions on where we can be, what panels we can be on. Am I violating any of the laws of the panel, please?
Well, I was actually paid to keep you off panels, but they didn't make the payment this
Oh
month,
no.
so I mean, here we are.
Is that better?
When you said that's better, it
I
was, but
moved.
before that, it was
I
roboty.
moved out. Yeah, I moved out to the country, so I'm like out in the country now. So my Wi-Fi sucks and my cellular sucks. So I got to be careful.
Oh yeah, I have that problem sometimes too, depending on where I'm at.
Yeah.
But no, you sound good right now.
Okay. Do I have permission to be here? I know the panel police are watching.
I cannot. I don't rank high enough to give you permission, so you'll have to go have somebody stamp your pass that's above me.
Am I going to get like some citation or a warning or a notice?
Yeah, it's all a bit complicated, but
Okay.
we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I'll probably be called to testify, but yeah, go ahead.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm good at tampering witnesses. All right. So, yeah, the Jeff thing. And listen, in all fairness to Jeff, and I know none of us are perfect, right? Um, so, two things. I would say, like, if you don't want any kind of unpredictable shit coming out of somebody's mouth, don't have Jenny up on your panel, right?
Right.
Because you kind of know what to expect, and that's number one. But I think she, and granted, I think this is a good lesson for everybody. She, um, I'm not going to go into exact words, but she raised the issue of like kids, right? And
Hmm.
whether you like somebody or not, or whether someone has facilitated similar conversations and draggings about people's kids, which a lot of people have. At the end of the day, it's still not right, right? So,
Right.
I mean, in a nutshell, that's what happened. And you
Right
could
on.
say, well, you did it, or you've done it, and this and that, and like tit for tat. But I'm like, at a certain point, you just got to stop and say, like, just stop doing it. How about that? Everybody, right? She
Yeah,
essentially
that's
like she did like a drag. She basically like was dragging Jeff, right? And in a different way, in the non-traditional form of dragging, right? Um,
mhm.
and he got hurt over it, which I would have too.
Yeah. Jenny can be a bit abrasive. She
Yeah,
raised the issue of
yeah,
sodomites, not kids. Huh.
yeah. She was all over the place. I mean, she's not mentally sound, and when people have her up, I don't know if Jeff was looking for an actual like solution or closure with her, or if he was looking for content. But
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure.
probably best if people just like leave her alone because you're going to get the same thing every time. It's very predictable
Well,
now at this point.
the last few times she's tried to come up, I've not let her be. And the real reason is because she just had a stroke not that long ago, and I really don't want somebody to have a stroke on my panel. And I know how worked up she gets. I mean, yeah, she draws views and all that shit, but there's other things that I care about more than content.
Yep, yep. Dominique, I have not yet rage quit. I don't think once. No, I've been kicked a couple times, but never rage quit. Yeah.
I think she was referring to last night. I got kicked off a Nani's panel, and they were saying that I quit, but that's not what happened.
All right. Let's see. MasterCard says, someone told me the other day that Jeff said recently that he used to F 5 to 6 chicks a night. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, you got to be careful what you say, people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was coming at me. Fuck it, dude. I was laughing so hard when I heard what I'm about to tell you. Jeff said that I was jealous of him. When I read that, by text, I was laughing so hard I couldn't text back for a while. But yeah, and then I guess he said that he fucked 200 women or some shit like that. But he was talking about trying to like outdo me. I've not fucked anywhere near 200 women. It's not that. I've done a lot, but it's not. I don't think it's that high.
So what? So I missed last night. What happened? You were on Jeff's panel, or where were you at?
No, I was on Nadia's, and I hardly watch this shit anymore. I went in like I was late, but early on I said, "Hey, I finally made a live," and then Red Hood came up and started the same shit about his fucking blackmail. The same shit that we've been through. I couldn't even tell you how many times, and of course he didn't tell the whole truth as usual. So I went up and tried to straighten out certain parts of it, and it wasn't all a lie. But he doesn't like to tell why I got pissed at him, and people haven't been around, so they don't really know the history of things that happened. Like every other time we've talked, we went at it about this. The whole fucking not the whole, but the 90% of the chat has been in my favor. But last night he was able to say some shit, and I started to tell the actual truth about it, and they fucking kicked me before I got it all out. So apparently they don't want to hear the truth. And then they tried to say I rage quit, which I wasn't mad. And no, I got kicked.
Got it. I'll have to check that out. See what happened. Are you talking with Red Hood now? Are you guys like cordial, or is it not still?
No. I would be cordial to him, but he just keeps bringing this shit up again and again. Even though after it was supposedly settled, I took down all the fucking posts that I had put up about him that show him to be a scumbag. I did all that a long time ago. I would be cordial to him, I just don't want to be his friend.
Got it. So what are your thoughts on this latest like locksmith thing, right? Pulling up on
Hey,
Tommy.
Susan.
You don't have to go into it deeply, but like, would you have done that?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either.
And I guess Tommy's like walking around with his chest puffed out but apparently he fucking like can't hit because he didn't put anybody down. And all I've seen of it was like I don't know, 20 minutes or so. I think it was the panel channels. I'm not sure. But leading up to it, fucking Tommy told him to show up there, and like Tommy went out to the road. It wasn't like Locksmith ran up on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think what I'm getting at is like, and I said this earlier and probably a couple days ago, like, given the level of emotion and adrenaline that was flowing, probably not a good idea to like, even if Tommy was expecting Locke, that's like, that's not the forum to like try and solve something, right? Wait a day, show up in the morning with some coffee and donuts, but like not while people are in their the height of the I mean everybody was like super elevated, right?
Right.
It's not a good time to try and have a level-headed conversation. So I don't know.
No. And I don't know what Locke's intentions were. I see. People think that Locke and I talk all the time, and we really don't. It's been a long time since I had a private conversation with Locke, and I've not talked to him about this at all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not saying you did. I'm just asking you what you thought about it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's his own
So I don't know
person.
what
You're
Locksmith's
your own person.
real intentions were, you know.
Yeah, yeah. What's
Jesus,
going on in the
MasterCard. If
chat
you
here?
if you if you made a video of all of the shit Jeff's lied about, you're gonna have to do that in like 10 parts, man. You're gonna have to make a series.
There's MasterCard. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who MasterCard is, but like, we need a little bit more balance here. Come on, you got panel channel and PCD, and I mean,
Hmm.
not to say that anybody's on either side, but it's good to have and it's not hard stuff to do. I don't do it, so I'm not gonna like blame them for not doing it. But there's a ton of content out there, where people can put together, um,
Hmm.
just to tell a story. Now we got Tommy Boy Studios trying to move in, right? Um, I think we got to shut Tommy Boy Studios down. I think we have to figure that out.
We can organize a picket. Anybody feel like going to Europe?
We'll go on a tulip tour of Amsterdam. We'll wear like the wooden
Yeah.
clogs and yeah, smoke some
I'm
European
not even
reefer.
I am sub to Tommy Boy, and I think PCD is the only other. Like, I'm not really sub to Panel Channel, but sometimes they'll just show up in my feed, or somebody will send me a link or whatever. But there's so many of them little fucking channels, man. I can't keep up. it's and Yeah, there's no way I'm watching all that shit anyway.
Yeah, it's a lot, tons of shit, lots of stuff. Yeah. So what else is going on, Bill? What's happening?
Um, I I had to call out Wog earlier, which I really thought he was better than this. He went on
Who's Wog?
Ryan's panel. What's his full name? Something. Fuck, I can't remember the whole name he goes by. Um,
Right.
all right, Chad, help me out here. My memory's drawing a blank. He usually just sits on panels and like shows where he's driving and applying snow and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
But he was on Ryan's panel, and he said that I would overlook if Ed had a CP charge, that I would overlook it because it was in the past. I never fucking said that. In the panel he was referring to, I said quite the opposite. But like I said, it was this. I mean, I'm used to all the others lying about me, like Lion Ryan and all them. I'm used to them lying about me, but I thought Wog was better than that. I never said anything like that.
Yeah. I don't know Wog, but what I've seen is like people, and some catchers too, like are getting sucked up into the drama, right? For whatever reason.
Hmm.
Um, and once you get sucked up into the drama, it's like a vortex, right? You start to believe things that you hear that may not be true. Um, and then you get into this mentality of groupthink, right? Talking about like, you know, like what is the language that we're using? Who are we dragging? And once you get into that groupthink mode, if you challenge it, you are seen as a traitor, right? And you're excommunicated from a group, right? And I think when people don't understand the power of group dynamic, like groupthink, um, they get sucked up into it. So go out
Right.
and buy yourself a $2 copy of a book written by George Orwell called 1984. Read it,
Love it.
and then come back, and then see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Yeah, that dude called it right.
I mean, dude, he wrote that book in like the 40s, right?
Right.
Talked
That's
about
what's so
groupthink.
mind blowing about it.
He talked about he basically was talking about social media and like two-way computer screens that were
Hmm.
monitoring behavior. Um,
Yep.
I mean, essentially, he called out like social credit scores before it was even a fucking thing, right? Yeah, pretty amazing shit. Um,
Yeah. And then you
yeah,
all go grab a little, real short book called Animal Farm. You can even get
there
the
you
coloring
go.
book version.
There you go. Yeah,
Four legs good, two legs bad, motherfucker.
exactly. So, Animal Farm is a good analogy for people in this community and for people that understand the social political lens of it, of like selective outrage, right? Where people tend to go after this but not that, because this is the hot thing and that's not the hot thing, right? um, and so just how the brains work around collective thought and groupthink that then tend to start to defy what is known as common logic, right? So yeah, there you go. Two good readings. Maybe we should do like a community book club, Bill. You know, we'll
Yeah,
have people
I'm
read
down
it.
for that.
We'll get together. We'll do like a book club. We'll have like Socratic seminars on groupthink and on cult like behaviors and all this stuff. Sounds good.
Right, we can do that. You'll have to teach me how to read first, but yeah, I'm down.
That's fine. No, they have books on tapes now. You're good.
Oh, nice.
Let's see what's going on in the chat.
I'm
Somebody's
trying to.
calling me
I
out
missed
here.
something. Apparently, somebody got hit by accident, which is
Yeah.
accidents are okay, but like I guess Meow was hid. If anybody knows who hid Meow, let me know because I didn't want him hid from the chat. I just pulled a couple of wrenches today. It sounds like I'm gonna have to pull some more.
Yeah. It's like Dominique wants my phone number. That's not going to happen. Um, JT Colfax is trying to slide into my DMs. Not going to happen.
Dominique already has my phone number, and I don't regret it.
Yeah, Jenna, I appreciate you, but reading a book is better than watching a movie. When you read a book, you can sit down, you can like have some tea, have a glass of wine, have some crackers. You like almonds? Almonds are good. Um, sit and just like read, put it down, think, scratch your head, take a body break. Uh, you know, Reading is better than watching a
Well,
movie. But if you don't know how to read or if you don't have time, you can watch a movie. I get it.
books books are always better than the movies because when you read a book, it forces your mind to create what is your mind's perfect vision. Whereas in a
Right.
movie, no matter how good it might be, and like if it's a really good book and they completely change the script, that kind of makes things suck too. But um, yeah, when you're reading a book, your imagination is forced to come up with what your mind's perfect uh, scenario is. Whereas on
Yeah.
the big screen, you're looking at somebody else's idea.
Yeah, and I think the movie was. I mean, it's not perfect. It was close. But the book is. It lends itself way better to like the imagination and like really kind of trying to wrap your head around the concepts of mind control and groupthink, um, and all the things that we're dealing with now, like in our current political life and also in this community, right? Fucking groupthink shit, right?
Right.
Don't be a fucking sheep, people.
There very much is the sheep herd mentality around here.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, they don't get it. People, I mean, I think a lot of people don't get it. The people, and I'm not putting anybody down, but I'm just saying, like, I think for a lot of people in this community, it's very much like a personal thing, and like our side, your side, this side, that side. I'm gonna try and cancel Bill. Um, but if you can take a step back, you understand kind of the dynamics of it, and you can see what's happening. You can better understand that like people are just getting caught up in what is like fairly typical, you know. Like I said, groupthink um, dynamics in politics, which don't end up. They do not lend themselves well to open dialogue and discovery, right? And so Tommy good, Ed bad, Ed good, Tommy bad, right? Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, people. I'm not saying either
That's the
one is the
thing. And
truth.
people will speak on shit on their panels and not really know jack shit about what they're talking about. They think they do, but they don't. So they say some shit on a panel, and like people just bob their heads, and sometimes people go along with shit because they don't want to lose a wrench or they're trying to get a wrench. I mean, that shit happens here too. Um,
Sure.
but yeah, a lot of times people's mods will just go along with them, and I see that a lot in. And they some of them told me themselves, like in cabs and Nanyas. They, um, yeah, they just go along with it because they're afraid of losing their wrench.
Well, Warbot, I'm not saying that directly. I'm just presenting the mindset that like if one thing is good, the other is bad, regardless of what you think is good or bad. Like we don't, we don't have to live in this like dichotomy world. Like there's so much gray area, right? And so we get into that like Pink Floyd, fucking us and them, right? We've been there, we've done this shit. That's not how it works, But um, yeah, it's a good song. I know
Yep.
Warbot knows that song. I know you know that song, Bill.
Yes, sir. If I had a guitar, I'd bust it out. All right, guys. This just in. Rod Plummer, you were timed out by accident.
I don't know.
So whenever that runs out, you'll be able to come back. It was an accident, so no big deal.
Sorry, Rod. Rod's a good dude. There's Rod Blevin going off about, hey, my earbuds are dying on me, Bill. I'm gonna bounce out. Someone to come up and say hi.
Right on. All right,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate you coming up.
Yep. We'll see you around, man. Keep the faith.
All right, man. All right, dude.
Peace.
Later. I don't know if his crickets are louder or mine are louder. Yeah, don't worry about accidentally time. If I had $1 for every time I accidentally timed somebody out because I was nodding off with my phone in my hand or I put my phone in my pocket or whatever, that's no. But there are times when people say it's an accident, and I don't think that's what happened here, but yeah, I've seen that happen too. People just accidentally happen to time out the same person 5 times in a row. Hmm. Is Tanya and her husband still have access here? No, they don't have wrenches here anymore. I don't think that's her husband, though, is it? Nanya asked me to take her wrench a while back. I don't really understand why. I think she's just putting on a show, but so I took it, and then after what happened last night, I took Uncommon Asshole or whatever his name is. I took both of them. Yep, Smirk Troll, you would be correct. I mean, and that's another thing. I try not to do this. I don't block people or ban people for just for coming at me in my streams. It's got to be something pretty egregious. But that's something else I've known that if people don't go along with whatever they're trying to spew, they fucking get banned, which I think is wrong. Did I actually blackmail people? You could say that I blackmailed Red Hood. I was trying to get him to just apologize for something, which had he done that, it would have been a done deal. But he had to flip it around and turn himself into the victim in that situation. But as far as blackmailing people, no. So the Red Hood situation was a real situation, but he likes to tell it different than it actually was. And there's way more to it than what he wants to admit. Yeah, Rod, we all love the hate, or we wouldn't be here. Yeah, I've done the same thing, MasterCard. An accident's an accident. I'm not gonna get bent out of shape if somebody accidentally times somebody out. Let's vote Hunter next for president. I tell you what, man, if he wasn't a fucking chomo, I might be down for that because I would love a president that just openly does cocaine. Can you imagine that? Like the president of the United States? I mean, we're not really far from it. The dude's giving a State of the Union speech and just bust out a mirror and a razor blade and some powder. That'd be awesome. Warbot, I saw that you had a premiere the other day, but I missed it while it was actually happening. You still planning on going live? Yeah, Rod Plumber. I know for a fact you don't give a fuck about anybody's feelings. And that's okay. I'm tired of being bullied and banned by Nanya for her pleasure. Yeah, you're not the first one to say that. I think that wrench abuse is bullshit. I don't let people get away with abusing their wrenches here. I've taken a few because of that. And I fucking hate that the wrench thing is such a big fucking deal to people. It's weird. I've got a ton of them myself, but I don't really give a shit. And then there are people that are like, oh, I don't care about wrenches, but they fucking when they lose one, they fucking bring it up constantly. So yeah, tell me you don't care. And I've had to talk to people. I mean, kind of depending on who it is. Sometimes I'll just pull it, or sometimes I'll just, if I don't really want to pull their rent, I'll have a talk with them and just be like, "Hey, you can't do that." Yeah, Mandingo's gonna take us all down. I haven't seen Andrea D around in a while. Anybody seen her around? And they ran off Ghost Malone, I think. Quite a few people got ran off because FM said that they were Megan when, like, I know for a fact some of them aren't. I don't know about all of them, but yeah. Tell me that's not some bitch ass behavior. Yeah, you're right, Rod Plummer. Oh, and by the way, rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Wait a minute, is that Pee Wee Herman in your profile pic, or is that Ryan? They look the same. She came in here banning people because she was mad that Todd took her wrench. Who was that? I'm not even subbed to Todd, so I don't really know what goes on over there. Todd is a pillar of the community. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Well, I mean, I'm all for a good old torches and pitchfork rally. It can be a lot of fun. It just depends on why you're doing it. Go to bed, JFK. He ain't missing nothing here. Yeah, I know he's being sarcastic. Nanya, when she came in here and asked you to take her wrench, I guess before that, Todd took her wrench and she was, oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. She asked me to take it, so I took it. And really, I don't allow wrench abuse. If you're timing people out just because your feelings are hurt or just because you don't like them, Nah, I'm either just gonna pull your wrench immediately or have a little talk with you. And if that don't work, then I'll pull it. Yeah, Mandingo, you are definitely under surveillance. They be watching your ass. Yeah, I mean Todd has he has the mind of a child. He's easily impressionable, and he just says whatever to fit in at the moment wherever he's at. Do not ever get. Oh, I don't have you rinsed. You see on StreamYard, you can't tell who you've got rinsed and who you don't. That's one of my complaints about StreamYard is that it doesn't show. You can't see who your mods are, and sometimes I forget if I've modded somebody or not. Yes, it's exactly like pull my finger, JFK. Well, sometimes, Rod, sometimes, and I have my own belief in God, right? I'm more of a deist than anything. So I don't necessarily go along with the King James Bible. There's a reason why it's called the King James Version. But sometimes having Jesus in somebody's life does help them out. I've seen people use that as an access to, change who they are. So people just need something to believe in, and religion kind of fills that void for some people. Cap said that you spread hatred, that the guy that has panel after panel dedicated to spreading hatred. Okay, what does he think dragging means? He's just another one. He's got to tear people down because he doesn't feel good about himself. Nine-hour panel once where it was all hate. Yeah, I know. I don't watch. I don't watch the shit. Even if it's somebody I like, I could not watch a fucking 9-hour panel, man. I had one that went a little over 8 hours. That was just because we were getting some things accomplished. But yeah, I definitely don't. I'm good after just blabbing for a couple hours. But the thing is all you have to do to get a shit ton of views is stay live for a really long time. So I mean, maybe that's why. I don't know. What's up, White Dove? And even if you're gay, you still have a pair of balls somewhere. Yeah, you might have an extra pair of balls right next to you. Lying is pointless. Nah, people gain control with lies. It's not it's not really pointless because that's how they get their attention. Well, White Dove, you can stop by anytime. Always glad to see you. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Yeah, it's one of the best Tony Montana quotes ever. God never lies. Yeah, okay. All right, y'all. If nobody wants to come at me or bullshit about something else, I don't really feel like sitting here very much longer. Another Quaalude. It's a damn shame they quit making those. From what I hear, I mean, I've had what were supposedly old Quaaludes that somebody found somewhere. I guess I don't really know. They did fuck me up pretty good, but uh, yeah, I'd like to have a bunch of them to try out. Also known as Reds. No, Ta was almost a pro hockey player. I haven't heard that one. Is that how he got all hunched over? He got beat up with hockey sticks? But on rollerblades. Yeah, that's some gay ass shit right there. Doing the Lord's work. Right on. Doing the Lord tab's work. Hey, whatever. I'm down. I might have to do another cocaine fundraising stream here. I can't get any right now because I got to stay sober for the time being. But I might have to do another cocaine dono stream just to, mostly to piss people off, but actually for some cocaine. He said his coach was like his father just because he was banging his mom. Oh shit, that's funny. I'm losing track of how many things Tommy said he almost was. That was probably all complete bullshit anyway. Actually, what I really need, I'm getting kind of low on 9mm ammunition. I really should do a dono stream for some. Being as I'm getting all these death threats and people trying to pay people to come and kill me, I probably ought to do an ammunition dono stream. I was getting kind of sloppy with my, shooting exercises. I haven't been shooting a whole lot here lately, um, but I've been practicing. want you. You won't fight. Good. Hey, I'm down. Just give me an address, Chuck. I'm too old for that shit. Like, unless something like really bad happens, I mean, yeah, I would pull up on anybody. But as far as like internet shit goes, all this pull up, man, pull up, fuck you. I'm not pulling up on anybody over this bullshit. But if you pull up on me, it's on. Jason Salo's been saying he's on his way for like the last 3 years. It ain't gonna happen. And like, I don't know if these motherfuckers think I'm just gonna stand there and let them do shit to me. um, no. Here, let me show you what I've got on me right now. I'm always armed, um, unless I'm getting fucked up. Here, this is what I got on me right now. This is certainly not my only gun, but look, it's got a lightsaber on it. 33 round magazines, baby. It's not cheap to fill this tank. And I got something else right next to me that I'm not going to put on camera, which is even more costly to keep filled. Hey, Dominique, if that does something for you, I got plenty more where that came from. Yeah, I mean, I've got my it's most of it's at my son's house. Oh no, I showed you guys the 2,000 rounds of 308 that I have here. I've showed that on camera before, but I've got thousands of rounds of varying ammo. But like I've been going through a lot of 9mm here lately, so I need to restock on that. Yeah, fentanyl is a problem. Is it a dildo? Well, we might have one or two of those laying around. See, that's the thing, and I I'm not. What I'm about to tell you, it sounds like a joke, but it's not. When I was doing the fugitive recovery thing, sometimes these I can take all kinds of verbal abuse, and it doesn't bother me. Some of these guys would just mouth off, from the back seat the whole trip, which is fine. But some of them, but like if when they threaten my family, I may or may not have stopped a few times and tuned them up. So I was trying to think of a way to get them to shut the fuck up without actually having to put hands on them. So I started carrying a 14-inch two-headed dildo in my bag, and when they started doing that, I would just take it out and shake it at them and tell them, "I'm not going to tell you why I have this, but if I have to pull over, you're going to find out." Every single one of them shut the fuck up. I never had it not work. And think about it. Like, if somebody beat the shit out of you with a dildo, are you going to fucking tell anybody? Probably not. I wouldn't. Be like, yeah, you beat me up with a dildo. I was actually thinking about getting two of them and chaining them together and having dildo chucks. See, here's the thing about fentanyl, though. Like, I've run across it. I'm sure that I've had more of it than I know about, but um, like they make pills that were made in somebody's bathtub, literally made in somebody's bathtub, that look just like the real things, but they're actually fentanyl. I just wish they'd be fucking honest about it. Like, I'm gonna buy them no matter what. Just fucking tell me what they really are, so I know. But I don't intentionally go after fentanyl. I'm sure I probably had some coke that had it in it, but I've already got opioids in my system, so it would be hard for me to tell. You uploaded one where people can comment. Hit it up now. You already have your comments on. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, them saying that Warbot is like some kind of AI master. Um, the dude can barely operate his fucking phone. If he knew that much about computers and stuff, don't you think that he would make videos that had, other than just him talking? Um, the dude, he can't even set up a text now number on his phone so I can talk to his ass. So I highly doubt that he has anything to do with AI. One video had comment problems. Yeah, that's like when I was first. I didn't know jack shit about YouTube and still really don't. But like when I was first getting started, um, like there was a default setting or something that automatically made it so people couldn't comment. And people are like, "Oh, you don't let us talk." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about," but yeah, I had to go in and change all that shit so people could comment. As long as it rhymes and worships Satan, it's definitely a good song. I'm down. Shout at the devil. I'm thinking, oh, see, I know I sent it to you, Warbot, but that video I sent you with all of my messages with Bones, that's still private. I'm thinking about making it public so everybody can see it because, like, there's nothing sexual in our DMs, like they were saying. Oh shit! All right, y'all. I just got a message that I really do have to answer back. I kind of doubt that I'll come back up tonight. I don't know. Probably not, but I do have to take this message. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me and stay naked.